one of our favorite artists, is rolling out new music, SaVon. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. And the song is called What Did I Miss? Super cool way of, he premiered the song on stream.
Oh, really?
I watched it in real time, actually.
Dope.
Yeah. I remember he was on social media and he was like, yo, be available around 9 p.m. tonight. I didn't know it was going to be a song. I thought it was going to be a music video for the Sexy Songs for You album.
Oh, he's over that.
I could tell.
Yeah,
but I thought he just got caught snotting them to do a treatment.
Bro,
no,
he
it's done.
got his.
That's it. He got no kid.
Yo,
right?
he got his and left the deal, bro. He got no kid. He got his hit.
No kid was the one.
It's like, again, I'm going to refer it to relations because I feel like everybody is money in relations everybody can relate to. So I'm going to put it in layman's terms.
There you go.
All right? When you are engaging in sex,
That's fine.
right? The goal is to what?
Bust.
Orgasm.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah. Erupt.
Whoever comes first got theirs. Now,
Look at your analogy.
nah, because he got his out of the deal. Party, I don't think he got his off.
Look at Nah, Party got his shit off.
And what song?
Nah, not a song.
He ain't have the hit.
Drake gave him some chains for his birthday.
That's what I'm saying.
got
Drake
his.
got his out of that album, and now I think he's just off that completely.
I see what you're saying. I was surprised to see him kind of move on from it, but not really because we know he's been kind of hinting at a new album, aka Iceman. And this single, What Did I Miss, is I guess allegedly the first single off of that project. We'll know more later. But I wanted to focus on the stream first.
Okay.
Because I thought it was pretty interesting to see him premiere music this way. If anything, I don't remember the first real Drake rollout. Am I bugging? Do you remember? What did
Like in his career?
Yeah, like just as of late.
Oh, as of late.
With his more recent albums. Certified Lover Boy, I think came on us a bit suddenly.
Nah, so with Certified Lover Boy, I remember he did was it the haircut?
Okay.
Remember
with the heart in the
I think
head.
he had a certain haircut.
Okay.
For all the dogs, remember he was walking around with the mask.
Yeah.
The dog mask, right?
For
So
a
he
few
does
days.
subtle rollouts. I don't think he does the traditional rollouts.
So you just said it's subtle.
Yeah.
This felt more traditional, right? Well, I know streaming is a new thing, but I think if you ask a label right now, what's one major way to promote new music is they're going to tell you to hop on stream.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty dope for him to use the Drake account on YouTube to actually live stream and do it. Now, when it first pulled up, I thought the nigga got kidnapped.
Wait, what?
When I first opened up the stream, it was a back room. You ever been in them back rooms back in the day? With a freezer, deep freezers.
Oh, yeah.
An assortment of meats.
I ain't never been in no rooms with a bunch of meats.
Assortment of fruits.
Okay. They don't have those rooms.
I used to work at a catering hall.
For real?
Yeah, they used to have all that shit back then.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, that's what it looked like. It looked like it was in the back kitchen for one of the catering halls I worked for. So to see him kind of be ominous and not really tell us what was going on, I was like, damn, you are really leaning into, I guess, a lot of what Kendrick did, which isn't a bad thing. Hear me out. There was a lot of mystery in Kendrick's releases, especially during the beef. You never knew what he was gonna do next. A bunch of little clues and signs. That's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, yo, Drake, this is pretty strategic, man. Have me overthinking, even if it's some shit I'm not supposed to be overthinking about. I like that. I'm into that. That's super dope. As the video advanced, SaVon, he starts to play songs. And the first song he plays is What Did I Miss? Now, SaVon, you've heard the song.
Yes.
Tell me how you feel about it. What's up?
I am indifferent about the song.
Nigga, you took my response. All right, keep going.
Really? You was gonna say that?
Yes.
We
keep
did
going.
not talk about this in pre-production.
I
fellas,
promise y'all.
guys, audience, ladies. I'm indifferent about it because it sounds like a familiar sound. It feels familiar, but it just doesn't have
Hit the mark for you?
It just doesn't have that oomph. It's kind of missing something, a certain component of it, but it sounds like some of the things that he's been successful with in the past. So as a fan, I feel like I can hear it. I can kind of see through it. I can applaud it. Like one of my friends, he's just been singing, What Did I Miss for the last whole weekend?
Yeah.
So it's doing something, right?
Yeah.
Like
The hook is hooking.
he knows how to make a song. He's really good at making songs. That's what he does. But yeah, man, I don't know. This ain't it.
I promise y'all, I am waiting for the day to feel so overwhelmed in joy with a Drake song post the beef that I don't have to critique it. I don't have anything to say.
Nah, you love Nokia.
I like Nokia
You
a
really
lot.
loved it though. It's on record.
Yeah, I do like Nokia.
No, you loved it.
I loved that. I said that?
You loved that.
It's a good song.
You said that.
But to your point, he knows how to make songs, right? Like he knows the parts that might stick with you. I'll say this. Although I feel indifferent with you about this song, my reasoning being is I want out of the formula a bit. And I think that's why I like Nokia so much. It just felt so different. Like I've never really heard Drake make a song like that. And I thought he would have used that as a mantra on how to move forward, right? Like look how left field Nokia is, but look at the reception it received.
Yeah.
We know Drake is Mr. Beat Switch King.
Yes.
Shout out to whoever made the beat. I think Vinyls might have made the second part of the beat.
It's a lot of.
It's a lot of. It is a part.
It
sounded like it.
Music ain't my thing. Why was I about to try to read the producers to you? I don't know these niggas. Like this is for your music list.
Read a few names.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna play myself. Nah. Iceman.
Iceman.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I know.
But no, he definitely stuck to his formula. Beat switch. A sample.
The Weeknd sample.
Wasn't that surprising to you?
No. He's a petty.
Nah, that would give me. If I'm the Weeknd. Don't say that. You don't know him.
Nah, nice guy. Petty little.
If I was the Weeknd, I'd be tight as hell. You mean to tell me we're at odds and you can still get my vocals cleared?
And that's the thing. And he's playing those games.
Yeah,
he's playing those games.
But that's my problem with it, right? Sort of when you playing the games, and I'll ask you this: when I thought of Iceman, just the inception of it when he first announced it, however many months ago, on Plot Twist. This is actually something he's been teasing for a minute. When I thought about Iceman, is it smart for him to take the scorned great approach on What Did I Miss? Because What Did I Miss? The contents of it is, yo, you niggas is fake. You rappers, I did everything for you guys. That's kind of like the theme of the song. So I want to ask you, man, do you think that's the best approach for this next project? To be the scorned goat or great?
Yeah, no, I love that you said scoring great, scoring goat. Because I do want to give a little bit of context. I don't know if this is proven or not, right? But there is a theory on the Iceman title. Did you see it?
No. Break it down for us.
Cool.
Yeah.
Iceman, UFC.
Okay.
Chuck Liddell. You familiar with Chuck Liddell?
Chuck Liddell's a monster.
Chuck Liddell was like the first mainstream UFC star. Mohawk white dude, used to whoop ass. I used to play the video game with him. He was one of the ones.
Yep.
Guess what his nickname was?
Iceman.
His nickname was Iceman.
Chuck Liddell from Canada?
Chuck Liddell. I don't know.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, you can look that up. But Chuck the Iceman Liddell famously lost to Randy Couture in 2003, losing his belt. The Iceman came back for a round 2 rematch in 2005 and knocked Couture out in the first round with a powerful right. Now, a lot of people are saying that storyline because Chuck, he was the guy. And he had lost to somebody they didn't really expect him to lose to. And then he came back for round 2 and he ended up winning his belt back.
Really?
Right? So the connection between Iceman that the internet is putting is this is the inspiration for it. So scoring GOAT, to your point, somebody, the fallen hero, whatever you want to call it, that kind of tracks.
Yeah.
What I dislike about this song in particular is like, okay, what is the phrase? Hide the medicine in the treat.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, don't just give me it straight. Hide that shit.
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me.
Oh, no. Scoring great.
That's the opening bar of the song. What did I miss? Yeah. I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me.
In the same flow.
Let's do it again.
Oh shit, SaVon, you playing on the speaker right now while we recording? That's you?
Nah, that's I think.
That's
I'm having a good time back there. That's
having a good time.
Yeah, he is back. What did I miss? I don't give a fuck if you love me.
Yes, it's the opening. Right? Yeah.
Asking me how did I feel? Can't say that I describe me.
Oh shit, what up, Drake?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's just like, though, what are we talking about in the first bar is we get it. We understand the position that you're taking. You had a lot of time to do this. And I don't know. He does not know how to read the room. So that's what I feel like.
Let's stay here for a little bit, right? He does not know how to read the room. The beat is hard.
The beat is fire.
Right? Let's be clear, because y'all motherfuckers think we hate Drake up here. I love Drake.
Yes.
We love Drake up here. Real talk. We came up on that shit. And as the other people that he went up against, i.e. Kendrick. But the beat is amazing.
Fire.
Like I sort of like what I said, it just feels, it's not moving me.
It's flat.
It's flat. It's flat with a hard ass beat, and that's crazy to do. You know what did stick with me?
What?
Circadian rhythm. Why the fuck I'm still up?
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Niggas don't speak my language.
That was a good song.
I don't think that song received enough of a push.
I agree.
Real talk. It's personally been my favorite song since the rap battle has ended.
I agree. That was a really good song. And Blue, Green, Red.
Blue, Green, Red was like a little dancey vibe.
What, the Blue, Green, Red?
Yeah,
that was a nice little vibe too. They took it off of DSPs.
They did.
I don't know where it is.
They did.
But those two songs, those were really good.
Those were smokers.
Really
yeah.
good. Those were really good.
So when I think about this song, I'm like, fam, I don't know what was maybe the beat just took over him, right? And was like, you know what? I gotta put this out. Maybe that hot energy was high. Yeah.
He's saying things on the song that he knows we want to hear. That's what it feels like. It feels like, hey, I'm doing what it is you guys want me to do, or what's worked for me in the past, right? The beat, the sample, the trumpets, like it felt like a big song, but the delivery just kind of fell flat. And as people who are so consumed in Drake's music, like, again, like you said, we grew up on the shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't really fool us to that degree. You just can't, right? We can say, yo, we love your music. We love you as an artist, but this shit is not it.
Yeah.
And I think it goes back to him just not being self-aware. A lot of times when you're that great, when you overexpose yourself, you quite literally overexpose yourself. And I feel like that's what he's been doing throughout this past year. Even up until 2 weeks ago, we didn't get a chance to talk about it. You seen his abs?
Yeah, go check out We Have More Thoughts with SaVon right now. We discussed it briefly over there.
We did.
We didn't talk about it over here. Yeah.
We didn't talk about it over here.
Yeah.
But even for him to be posting images of himself like that and not expect, or maybe not give a fuck, or just not having the self-awareness to be like, this is not really what I should be doing right now. Like, if you're proud of your body, bro, take that pic and leave it in your camera roll.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some days I feel like I got an extra inch or two on there. I take a pic, I leave it right
but
there.
You still take the pic.
But you feel good, nigga. Oh shit, that shit hanging. Wait, oh goddamn, nigga, let me. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just gotta know when to just keep it to yourself. And I feel like he really struggles with just self-awareness and understanding the moment and understanding when to pick and choose, when to be.
See, you speak about self-awareness. I kind of have to agree with that. The reason why I asked you if this is a proper approach for this new rollout and this new album and this new supposed energy he's supposed to be on, why are we still bringing the remnants of what happened into this? Now, we know the real answer. You were bothered with how people treated you. You hated how people turned against you. I get all of that. If I was Drake, I'm just going to go put out slaps on the whole album and become undeniable.
Maybe he doesn't even know how to detect a slap anymore.
No, I think
I'm not saying he doesn't know how to make them.
But just detect it.
Maybe there's somebody in his camp that, you know, we're not privy to everything. So I don't know what's changed in his ecosystem. But maybe there's a reason he hasn't been able to identify one of those hits. Because like you said, what's the song you like?
Circadian Rhythm.
And Blue, Red, Green. Those two songs, I think those had real potential, right? And I think there's a few songs on Sexy Songs for You that has some potential too, right? Like, I don't know if there's somebody that's not on his team anymore, or maybe he just doesn't have it. Like,
we know what
he can't detect the hit. He can still make hits.
I think he might not be able to detect it is because he's blinded by revenge in a way right now. I think that could be pretty dangerous. Well, not really, like people getting laid out and shit. Just in terms of your own career and how you look at yourself, right? Yeah. You now separate yourself essentially from being creative as an artist. Now your one objective becomes to, I gotta get back to the top. I gotta make sure people know I'm the guy. People not gonna play with my name again. And as a creator, that could put you in a very weird space, to your point, right? As to where like you're not realizing certain things anymore because you've narrowed yourself, you're narrow-minded now with one specific way. And that might be the big issue there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Again, the song isn't terrible. It just sounds like something we've heard. Yeah. And for a dude who's telling me that Iceman is gonna be crazy, we on new energy, we on new vibes, we're over the beef. Just don't tell me that we over the beef. But gang, I ain't gonna lie. Like,
and the subliminals, right? Yeah. I think the first thing that I got wind of this song was people posting the alleged subs to LeBron.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I didn't even hear the song. I thought it was AI, honestly. I saw these reports. I'm like, yo, I didn't hear the song. It's not on DSPs. I checked my phone. Like, where the fuck is it? Why are they saying he's dissing LeBron? And then come to find out, it was on a stream, right? It got premiered on a stream. And so it wasn't on DSPs. But even something like that, like the fact that you're throwing things out there to even hint at, oh, I don't fuck with you because you went there and you did it. Like, you know how people are going to receive it. You're just casting a shadow over whatever it is that you do. And I said that about Sexy Songs for You. He did the same thing there. He had subliminals in Sexy Songs for You. Yeah. Right? So like every time you put out
R&B
work,
joint.
you put out a whole body of work, you putting out singles, and you're still casting the shadow over you're stepping on your own work. Yeah. Like, if you just do what you do, we don't have to even compare you or think about the shit that you went through.
We don't make it a big deal anymore.
We don't.
If you genuinely act like it's done with, people are naturally going to act like that, especially your supporters. Yeah. What? People just want to hear great motherfucking music from you. I told you I caught the stream. I caught the full stream. Now.
Look at you.
I did. I was glued.
YN shit.
Yo, chill.
You a YN for real. You watching streams? Whose stream was it?
It was Drake's.
It was Drake. Oh, he got his own Twitter.
I told you. No, he did it on YouTube.
Oh, it was YouTube.
YouTube Live. Okay, he did a YouTube live stream.
Right. So you like Big Bro / YN.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm on the cusp.
You on the cusp.
I'm right there on the end.
Big YN.
So he previewed some new music. It wasn't just What Did I Miss?
Oh, okay.
He was riding around in the box truck.
Man, he sounded like me back in the day.
And the internet's so crazy. I'm watching the stream thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, they gonna say Drake got a CDL. As soon as I open up my Twitter, what niggas saying? Drake got a CDL. I'm like, fam, shit is crazy. Anyway, he plays this song and the sound quality was terrible. He ain't had no Bose speakers in that motherfucker. It wasn't nothing we got in the studios here. It was bad. But maybe he needed to really tap into that grutty energy. You know what I'm saying? That gritty energy. But to your point about if he's still able to detect what a hit is or not, he played a song on there where he was real rapping. I'm talking like one of them timestamp codes rapping. He got into his lyrical miracle, Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant and the Lakers. And it was some shit like that. Again, I can't remember what it was word for word, but I think you would appreciate it. It sounds a little bit like older Drake when he gets into those rap bags, right, where he just rhyming no hook for 3-4 minutes straight. So that was exciting to hear, where I'm like, all right, cool. Maybe Iceman is still gonna have little sprinkles of what we're looking for, right? And not just primarily, oh, the beef, you guys hate me, I'm scorned. So that was a good little tidbit. But I'm anxious to see what we get from him, because Iceman is supposed to release in 2025. So when do you think?
Oh, it is?
Yeah, he says 2025, he says.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, man. I just, like you said, just do the work, man. Just put out good music. And this is not a terrible song, but don't step on your work. Like, if you're gonna put out a good song, because this is a good song. Yeah, it's a good song. I'm not gonna say it was gonna be song of the summer it's a good song. Yeah. But you step on your own work when you put the subliminals in there. When you keep reminding us that you got your face smacked off in a rap beat, right? Like,
it's like, stop telling me you got punched, gang.
Acknowledge the fact that you sued your label over, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we really gonna talk about it, really talk about it. Don't try to gaslight the audience in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, the smoke and mirror shit is over with, bro.
And hopefully we get on the project, right? You said something that I wanted to highlight to our audience. Yo, this was a Republic UMG release. That stood out to me. That stood out to me because he's been at odds, of course, with UMG. We know that SaVon just said he sued. He sued not only them, companies like Spotify, etc. But to see him put something out underneath UMG, it did make my mind wonder a bit, because I thought to myself, I'm like, so do you trust them now? Like, do you trust for them to promote your song now and have there be no weird inklings of what you were alleging before?
Or does he just not have a choice because he signed that deal that he signed? And you know, he was
trying to meet obligations now.
He was bragging about it when he did, right? Like, that was the ace in his pocket that he had was, yo, I signed this massive deal that no other artist can even sniff, no other artist can even do, no other artist can even obtain. I'm in bed with the labels in his eyes, and so maybe he put himself in a deal where he has no choice. Whenever he releases solo music, where else is it gonna, you know, like,
I thought he was gonna
found
try
a loophole with PND.
That's what I was gonna say just just now. Yeah.
He found a loophole, but there is no
Sony
P&D.
release.
He got his nut.
Yo, stop saying
He
that.
got
nigga.
his off. So why do I have to go do it that route?
But if I